What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Back at you with another one. So today, I had to get in on this ring culture conversation, you know what I'm saying? Now, I've been seeing, a lot of media folks everybody pretty much had their take on how they feel about what LeBron said about this ring culture right now. Now, Rob Parker, he had a very strong opinion on it. Like, he wasn't feeling nothing LeBron was saying. And I would say I probably agree with like 110% of the things that Rob Parker had to say. You know what I mean? So I'm going to let y'all hear what Rob said, and I'm going to be right back.
Once again, if he had enough rings to be considered the greatest, it would be okay. This is a typical LeBron. He doesn't feel like he's going to get there, and that's going to be held against him, so now he's going to downplay the ring. If it wasn't about that, LeBron, and if Steve Nash had any kind of...
Stop expecting him to...
Okay? No, if he had anything, then I would have said, LeBron, why did you leave Cleveland and go to Miami? Chasing rings.
Cleveland!
You're the one who did it. You're the one who ran away. You're the one who put together a super team so that you could win rings. You were the one who were afraid not to win a championship. As great as you were as a player.
Not 2, not 3.
That's right.
Not 4,
now he's saying,
not
listen
5,
to this.
Not 6.
Is he talking
not
about
7.
being a great
And
player?
when I say that,
He's
I
talking
really
about
believe it.
winning rings because that's what he wanted to win. Such a phony. I'm so tired of hearing this. On one hand, he's talking about, I don't know why we're talking about rings or whatever. He's the one. Kelvin, that wasn't somebody imitating him. He's the one talking up about 7 rings. He's the one who left Cleveland, his hometown, and went to go chase rings in Miami. He's the one who keeps leaving, who came to L.A. to chase rings. Because he looked at Michael Jordan. And if you look at Michael Jordan's career and you think it's just about rings, you're mistaken. Michael Jordan was a great player, led the league in scoring 10 times. I could go over and over the all-time leading scorer in the postseason. It was more than just the 6 rings. This whole notion. But my point is, this is total garbage on LeBron's point. What on part? The only reason if LeBron had 8 or 10 rings, you think he would be talking about the number of rings people counting? Of course he would not. Such a phony. I'm so tired of hearing guys make an excuse when it doesn't fit their narrative. I'll sit here and tell you Charles Barkley was a great player. Steve Nash won 2 MVPs. No one's going to say he wasn't a great player in the NBA. But when you talk about the greatest of all time, I don't know of anybody who's the greatest of anything who didn't win at some point in their life. Dan Marino was a hell of a quarterback. I'm going to sit here and tell you he's the best quarterback ever and he never won? Come on, man, nobody. How many times do I have to bring up Marv Levy? He went to 4 straight Super Bowls as a coach.
Not 3.
4. Not one time have I ever heard anybody say Marv Levy's the greatest coach in NFL history. You know why? Because he didn't win. That's why we keep score. That's why we hand out trophies. It does matter. Stop trying to say that winning doesn't matter. It does matter when you're talking about putting somebody ahead of everybody and saying they're the greatest that ever did something.
Okay, so you heard that, right? Like, you can't, don't be such an obvious hypocrite. Like, every move in your career was to chase a ring, but you act like rings aren't as significant as they are. Like, come on, bro. Like, yes, you can be a great player without a ring, yes, but it's levels, right? It's a room you can't go in without rings, period. Like, that's in any sport. Like, you have to win to be in the top of the class. Like, you got to win rings. Like, you got to. Like, whatever your sport is, you have to win. And to try to downplay it is crazy work. Especially when bro, you couldn't win the first time you was in Cleveland because you couldn't close. The excuse you've been given was help, but that wasn't really the real reason you couldn't win, because you couldn't close games. So what you do, this is another thing what people forget. Before he moved to Miami, the media was starting to call him the ringless king. So, what did he do to change the narrative? He went to Miami. You know what I'm saying? Got to, right? Boom. What happened? It started to look like it wasn't going to be as easy as it was before. So what did he do? Instead of the media talking about him getting popped by the Spurs all summer, what did he do? Go to Cleveland to do what? What did he do best? Change the narrative. So now instead of the summer being about him getting popped, the summer is about, oh, LeBron going back home. Da, 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 da. Okay, cool. So then he get one in Cleveland. Then the East started looking like it actually might be competition, and you can't run these finals appearances up. And then what you do? You dip again and go to LA. You know what I'm saying? And skeet you one out in LA. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't downplay rings when literally every decision in your career was ring driven. Period. Like, everything you did was ring driven. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now that you're pretty much you did all this to try to eventually be the GOAT. You're not. Okay? You're not. Like, to the majority, you're not the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're top 3, 2, 5, somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, the more you like talk about it and kind of wiggle around it, like, it just really proves how big of a gap it really is. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, like, you shortcut it and still couldn't beat him. Like, you shortcut it to try to be the GOAT, and you still couldn't outachieve him outachieve Mike as far as the accolades that matter most. Winning championships. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got more championships, don't talk to me about running points and accumulative stats and all that. Like, that's like saying he got more credits, but I got more degrees. Like, who cares how many credits you got if you didn't get the ultimate prize? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how many points, assists, and all that you got if you didn't get the ultimate prize. That's what you play for, the ultimate prize. So, yeah, that's nonsense, right? And I don't think, like, LeBron doing media is a good idea, right? Like, him doing his little podcast and talking, because I feel like it can either be neutral or negative. Nothing, because he's so, let me back up a little bit, because he's so focused on trying to convince people he the GOAT that this media thing is only going to either be a neutral or a negative for this reason, right? The people who don't think he the GOAT are not going to wake up one day and be like, oh, I think LeBron is the GOAT, right? So all you really can do is turn some people off who think you the GOAT. That's it. That's the only thing that happened from this media play. People start really waking up and growing up, because only people who really think you the GOAT probably can't buy liquor. You know what I'm saying? Or they probably could for maybe 2-3 years. They probably in their 20s. They might wake up and just start listening, observing, and reevaluate, like, you know what? Maybe he not. Because it's kind of working, like, him doing media is like working in the total opposite of when Kobe was doing media, right? When Kobe started doing podcasts and talking and all of that, it kind of turned people on to Kobe, like, wait a minute. You know, maybe he ain't such an asshole. Like, that was just his player persona. That's not him as a person. They was able to separate the two, which a lot of casuals can't do, right? They can't separate the two. So when people didn't like him based on non-basketball reasons, once they were introduced to Kobe the person, not the Black Mamba, so to speak, people started, you know what I'm saying, people who was kind of sour on Kobe started to rock with Kobe, right? And I think for LeBron, it's going to be the total opposite. People who rock with LeBron going to start getting a little sour taste in their mouth, like, you know what, bro, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't think this whole LeBron doing media thing is a good idea. And, yeah, he need to just let it go. All right, you are one of the top, at the lowest, you top 5 all time. Okay, just be cool with it. It's cool. It's okay. It's okay you not the GOAT. It's okay. what I'm saying? But stop, because the problem is with the era that you speaking in, everything you say is recorded. So it's hard to be a hypocrite when everybody got receipts on what you said whenever you said it that totally contradicts what you're saying now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just let it go, bro. Just let it go. All right, like ring culture, like what? Sports about winning. That's what sports are about. There ain't no culture. It's what sports is. Like, you play to win. You play to win. Period. Don't nobody care about who got the most second place in nothing. So that's my take on it. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all on the next one. Peace.